Okay, so you've decided that you want to start spending more time focusing on God. So, how exactly do you do that? One of the best things that I ever did to start creating more space for the things that were important for me was time blocking. And what that means is whatever kind of calendaring system you use. I prefer electronic because otherwise I forget stuff. But you go in and you set aside blocks of time for certain types of priorities. So, if having a daily quiet time is important to you, you're going to find time on that calendar, however long, 30 minutes, an hour, and you're going to block it out for that. For work purposes, you might block out some focus time to just get a project done. For home purposes, you might block out like an hour just to spend with your kids. And you'll go through all the things that are most important that you want to make sure you set aside time for, and you're going to block out chunks of your day and week. I even do month and years sometimes, but block out focus time that's dedicated to the things that are important to you. And then after that's all done, you can go through and fit in the things that need to happen, but aren't things that you're like, I absolutely want to make sure I spend time doing this. And you can arrange your schedule that way. Now, if you're like me and you don't feel like your schedule is super consistent, some people are able to put in blocks and they're like, every day I'm going to do this, or every week I'm going to do it at this time. That's not possible for me. We have a very chaotic schedule. It's not super consistent like I would sometimes prefer. But what I do is I still go ahead and I say, on the whole, I will be able to do my quiet time at 7 o'clock in the morning. Most days, I'm able to do that. On the days I'm not able to do that, I go ahead and I move it. This is the benefit of an electronic calendar, but I set it to reoccurring that every single day at 7, it's going to happen that at that time. But if there's a day that I know 7 o'clock's not possible, it's still there reminding me like I need to find where in my schedule that is going to go, that 30 minutes or half hour or hour or whatever it is. And then I move it and adjust it. And so making sure there are things that it's like every day I need to make sure I do this and this is the amount of time, and putting that on your calendar first helps give you space to be able to focus and know I have set this time aside for this important thing and I don't need to worry about anything else because I've set aside time for the other things that need to happen. So it lets you focus in that moment, focus on the important things, and make sure that you're prioritizing and focusing on the things that matter most.